Today we talk about Transcendental Meditation, which is one of the most effective meditation methods all over the world. In an earlier video, we talked about how to overcome negativity, how people deal wrong with emotions, and there was also a meditation method given to deal in right ways with the emotions. But this was just a small meditation, which has maybe not effect for everyone. But this time, with the Transcendental Meditation, everyone can have great success in resolving negative emotions or negative thoughts.
Now it comes to little more effort, but also it is so relaxed that it's not like that you have to give so much effort. Yeah, you can handle it. I think when you are so developed as you are, then you can handle even that. There are some sorts of meditation which can help you here to observe, not just observe, to also deal with the emotion, to transcend the emotion. There's first of all the Transcendental Meditation, which is even famous in the Western, but actually also comes from the Eastern philosophies. There are several kinds of transcendental meditation. You can have the Vipassana meditation, for example, or any kind of chakra meditation. We do it here now like similar to a chakra meditation. Chakra meditation for many, many years didn't work. I have never used it, or when I used any YouTube video, it had no effect on me, and I didn't know what should I do with this chakra meditation. But chakras are just a construct. They are not really existing. We know that we have organs and that we have bones and that we have this body, and there are no things like chakras. It's just a construct, maybe existing on a spiritual level, maybe not. You don't know that there is no evidence on it. But we can imagine this, we can use this construct just for our development, just to solve this emotion, because I want to help you. I want that you get free of this emotion, that you develop, that you can handle your mind and your emotions even better, and that you become one day the absolute control, and then you can go in this enlightenment and you can just be and live your life in the highest quality. And what I did then is that I tried to pull up that emotion through the chakra. I was not considering about the chakras because, first of all, I don't have the knowledge. I don't know the name of the chakras. At this time, I don't even know that there are things like 7 chakras. See, you don't need knowledge about it. I was just considering to pulling it up through this body. So the point was that it depends on what emotion it is. First, you try to feel it in the body, wherever it is. It's just an illusion, actually, also. But when you are so sensitive and so far developed, you will feel that there is, we know from science, there is a chemical reaction in the body. The emotion causes a chemical reaction, and this produces bodily own drugs. And this is why emotions make addiction, and why people which don't want to develop, people maybe of your everyday life which don't want to develop, they hold on to their emotions. They even can be choleric. And choleric people, they love their anger because they love this outcome. They don't even know that they love the outcome. That means the bodily own drugs. But they every day, some even of them have it on an everyday basis, that they act out their anger because they love this emotion happening there. That's an unconscious process. They are not so aware that there are bodily own drugs and these things. They don't even know about that. They are, in most cases, not researchers and don't know that these things happen in the body. But you can make use of this existence, that there are these chemical reactions. You try to feel the emotions, where is it in the body? And from that point, you try to pull it closer to your center of the body, to the middle, or you can even try to pull it to the lowest chakra, when you name it with the chakra words, whatever the lowest chakra is in the original language, but just let's say the lowest chakra. So then you have it in the middle of your body. You try to sit there, you try to bear the pain, whatever the emotion causes. It's a psychological pain. On the bodily level, you feel the chemical reaction. When you are developed, the chemical reaction and the bodily own drug don't even feel good for you. They just feel good for unconscious people. But when you are so far developed, they don't even feel good for you. You feel that there is something happening, there is something causing this bodily own drugs, but you feel like wrong. You don't want this really. And then you try to pull this emotion closer to your center of the body. This is just the very first point, that we can deal with it better. And at the same time, when you try to do this, there will be still emotional pain, because this emotion is suffering and still causing you and still trying to affect the mind. Actually, it comes from the mind, from a thought, but now it tries to affect thoughts also. So the way back, as if they would argue with each other. But you continue. you calm, you sit. The first thing before you calm and before all that, of course, you go out of the situation. You don't stay. Okay, when you are far developed, you can also even stay in the situation with the same person and you can meditate there. But if you are doing this the very first time or the very first times, maybe it's better to retreat. It's better to take your time and to go in your room or somewhere and just to do it alone there, because you need some concentration first of all. So you try to concentrate that you pull it to that center. And you pull it, and you pull it, and you pull it. It goes from wherever it is, let's say in the arms, and you pull it there to that center of the body. And suddenly you wonder, it will really feel as if it's not, these bodily own drugs disappear. And in most cases, I don't feel that the emotion now wanders to any center or to any of these chakra. That actually doesn't appear. But what appears is that the emotion declines already. That's the first aspect. And then when you consider to have it in that lowest chakra, even if it's not there or you don't feel it there, but you don't feel it anywhere else anymore, and also the mental suffering stopped or reduced a lot, then it's already happening. There is something happening, even if you don't feel that it's now in the center or in the lowest chakra. And when you have it there, when you are feeling it's going out of the body part where it was earlier, and when the mental suffering also disappears, so still it is not full disappeared, then the next step is you pull it up through the chakras. That means even if you don't know about chakras like me, it's no problem. You just consider that you take deep breaths and you just consider that you pull it up and pull it up from chakra to chakra. How many there are, it doesn't play a role. And don't think so much about any teachings or these things. Just use this and you pull this up, because the better chakras are the higher ones. This is the only thing I know actually. So the heart is very good. When you pull it up until the heart, it can even there transcend. It can happen that then even the emotion resolves, and even the thought which is behind the emotion, then you are free. It's the next point. And this point, it can also, that can happen that most people then even don't have to meditate, because then the emotion is away, bliss appears, feels, even if it would, the bliss would be in your heart, it's also an illusion, but bliss appears. It's delightful feeling, joy, the inner joy, inner peace, everything appears, and the emotion is away, and that's all. But if not, then just continue to pull it up more to the head, until then it goes to the higher chakras. That means to, how you call it in religion, they say heaven, or to like whatever is the enlightened areas here. So you can say then they care for the emotion and it's going away. So latest at this point, when you have it out, then it goes. It appears now like an illusion, but just to consider that, and you will see the more you pull the emotion up, just even through a mental process, just consider it works. Still, sometimes there is this pain, and then you fall back in this emotion. It's like an inner fight. It's really like an inner fight. And then you pull it and pull it and pull it, and it can happen. It feels like it goes more down, then and you suffer more. Then suddenly, but then again, you fight. It's an inner fight. The inner fight is the true fight, actually. The outer fight's what we do and what we project on others. As you know, this is just the illusion. It's a projection. But the inner fight is the true development, which we do here on this channel. And then, so you fight with the emotions. So, but we are a peaceful fighter. We are not acting out like this. So, and then it happens that it resolves. So latest here, when you have, and you don't fall back. You will see it. The result is, as I said, it's the peaceful feeling. It's the inner peace, the inner joy, the true joy, delightful feeling, like blissful feeling, like all these positive emotions, these absolute positive emotions. Suddenly there is no negative emotion, and then you know.
And then you know that you have the right meditation method. But it's not the full method until here. Because until here, we just talked about the mental aspect. I said that you just consider to pull the emotion to the center, and later you to pull it up, and then the bliss appears and all these things. And for some of you, this will already happen. There are some which have such a powerful mind already from so many years of meditation that it is already enough to just think, and automatically the heart is involved, so the feeling is also involved. It will happen automatically because you're already in this positive love, in this positive. You don't even have so much or so often negative emotions anymore, but when you have it more under the control. That's the first thing. And the next thing is just the thought is enough, and then this will already work for you. But for most people, and maybe also for you, it's not enough to just think and to just consider, to do it until here, and I have explained until here. You have to involve the heart also. You have to learn how to involve the feelings or the positive emotions also to lead and to control the negative ones. Because it's not only a mental process to think about that, also the heart has to be involved. And when thinking and feeling agree with each other, then this thing can happen. And then for everyone, this meditation method can work. That means now you involve the heart also. So first of all, you do it as I explained until here, that you first just consider the emotion to come to the center and to pull it up. And then you can first time you do it, it's enough just to consider it, just that you learn what happens there. But when you see there is no effect, then you do it again. As I told you, it's a process. You often have to do it again and again, but it will become more easy and more and faster. So one day it can happen, you just consider very fast, and after a few minutes it's already done. But the very first day it can happen that you struggle a few hours with that. And when the mental process is done, you do it again, but at the same time you try to open your heart in a positive way, that you feel kind of love, kind of open-mindedness, kind of, that your heart is involved in the thought in a positive way. So you have to involve the heart. You not just have to think with the mind. First of all, yes, because you want something, you want to solve the problem, you want to resolve the negative emotion. So first the mind is involved, but then you have to involve the heart also. You have to really want it, to really feel it also, what happens there when you pull the emotion to the center, and then in the next step you pull the emotion up, that it becomes the bliss at the highest chakra. But you do it with the heart involved now. And that's actually all. You just do it as I explained it, and then you involve the heart also, and then you will have your bliss, your inner peace, or even you will be a great thinker, because when the energy is there, when you're not enlightened, the energy is just very high, and even your brain has the advantage from it. The negative emotions are solved and you can think clearer. First of all, your mind is empty and you can grasp a new thought. Maybe if you are an author, or you are in university, or you have any task, you will see there is a very high concentration suddenly, because all these negative emotions are resolved. And this brings a clearness, a clarity also for your mind, but also it will help you to bring it closer to the enlightenment. Hope this meditation could help you. There are also other meditation methods on this channel. Check it out. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye.